We are not talking about your old school white buttered toast. We're talking full on breakfast here. I love being inspired by restaurants. I love going and seeing what other people have created and bringing it home, putting our spin on it. Let me show you in this video 3 different toast options that are so good. I have a loaf of sourdough bread here. I made this because we love sourdough. You can use regular bread that you just get from the grocery store. I'm gonna cut off the end piece because that's just not gonna be quite as pretty. And then we're gonna get a decent piece here. All right, let's pop these over in the toaster and get them nice and toasted. We're gonna start with an avocado toast, but this is not your typical avocado toast. You're getting a lot more out of this. I've got avocado, tomato. I made up a very quick pesto. You can buy this in the store. You do not have to feel like you have to make this up. So let's start by cutting our avocado, and we're gonna cut it into slices. Now there's a couple different ways that you can go about your toast. You can add just a touch of butter just to take away from the dryness of the bread. You could brush on a little bit of olive oil. Whichever one you want to do, you can leave it plain too. I am gonna go with a little bit of butter, just a tad to the top. Okay, now we've got that avocado cut into slices, and I usually will take a spoon to get it out, and this will kind of help it stay in its form. And then lay it on your piece of toast that you have. Usually I'll use this much avocado for 2 pieces of toast, just FYI. And then we're just gonna kind of smash it so that it folds out. Like, what would this be called? Accordion, magazine, something like that. This is a lot of avocado on one toast, but it's gonna be really pretty. But see, it makes it look really pretty when you do it this way. Not that anyone's gonna see, because we're actually now gonna top that with some tomato. I have a tomato that's already a little bit cut, so we're gonna start with this one. Just a little bit of salt. Salt from high so that we don't get any clumps. This is just gonna bring out the flavor of that avocado and the tomato. I mean, it's just a pinch. And then we're gonna take pesto, and that's just gonna drizzle over the top. And that is it. Look how beautiful. It's so pretty and colorful. I love this one, and I love all the flavors. I'm a huge fan of avocado. I do wanna make note that add some red pepper flakes to this, and it is going to be top notch. This is a hummus toast. It is very, very good. It sounds so plain and simple, but I'm telling you, all these flavors put together are perfect. So we've got some butter on there. You don't necessarily have to do the butter with this one because you are adding hummus. Made my own hummus before. It's very easy to do. Take some of that hummus, and you want a decent amount. You wanna put a good amount of hummus on this toast. All the way to the edges. That's a huge thing for me. Making sure that you get all the way to the edges on a piece of toast like this, so that with every single bite, you're gonna get that flavor. We're gonna cut another tomato, and that's gonna go on the top. So pretty already. We're gonna add a pinch of salt again, because salt just brings out the beautiful flavor of a tomato. Again, just a pinch. You don't need much because the hummus does have a bit of salt in it. This is what does it right here. You're gonna take your olive oil and just lightly drizzle just a little bit with olive oil. So good. And then you want to take a little bit of balsamic vinegar. If you have a balsamic vinegar glaze that's a little bit thicker, you can buy that in the grocery store. That's even better. But add a little bit of this, and it is so delicious. I'm telling you, definitely buy the glaze if you see it, because the glaze will stay in your refrigerator too, just like the balsamic vinegar will. It is so good, so delicious. I'm telling you, this is absolutely one of my favorites. All right, this next one, don't step away, guys. This one is fantastic. It does require a little bit more effort, but you can prep this for several days and then it will just be ready to go. So stay with me. We are going to take some ricotta cheese. I've got some whole milk ricotta right here, and we're gonna take about a 1/4 cup or so, but that's just because I'm prepping ahead. If you were doing this day of, you would only need a couple of tablespoons. Why can I never open these type of things? So we are going to take about a 1/4 cup, like I said, and I'm gonna put this into my blender cup. I'm not measuring this, but we're gonna put in just around in between a teaspoon and a tablespoon. It doesn't have to be the perfect amount. And we are going to blend this up, making a whipped ricotta. You can also add honey into this if you want it to be sweet, but instead we're gonna be topping our toast with honey. So just wait a second. This is what you're looking for. That looks perfect. Okay, so let's get our toast, and we are going to spread out some of this ricotta onto the toast. I like a nice, good amount. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. I love ricotta. Now, if you don't like ricotta, I feel like a goat cheese could be really good with this too, if you're a fan of that. And the next thing we're gonna do is get some strawberries out. And this is really perfect for strawberry season. I think I showed this to you guys in a different video, but I have this little strawberry huller thing, and I like to use this for things like this. And then I also have a strawberry slicer. I'll have these linked in my description box in case you are curious about them. But for this right here, you just kind of like stab the top of the strawberry where the stem is, and then you can take it out, put our strawberry into our slicer, and it's gonna slice it up perfectly for us. So you can just slice them by hand. It's completely fine to do that. This is just nice and convenient and makes it look pretty. Now we will lay these out on our toast. I like a lot of strawberries on mine. Okay, make sure you cover the whole thing with strawberries, and then we'll just eat this one. Now, this part you cannot skip. You just can't skip this part. This is honey. We're just gonna drizzle with honey. And I have a new one if there's not enough in this one. So, so good. And then the next part, obviously you can change anything you want about this recipe. I say that all the time. You can use whatever kind of nut you want. I've had this with walnuts before and it was very good. We had some sliced almonds in the pantry, so I figured I would just add a little bit of sliced almonds. I'm gonna crumble them a little bit though and just add them to the top. We don't need much. Just a little. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to eat this one, you guys. Believe me, as soon as I'm done filming, these will be consumed. And look how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. My husband just took some upstairs. He's gonna do a taste test up there and let me know which one he likes best. I already took a bite of the hummus and tomato and then realized I did not film a taste test for you guys. The balsamic that comes along with this hummus and tomato, it's so good. And the little bit of salt, such a good savory option. So delicious. The avocado, tomato, pesto, do not eat without napkins handy. It's so good. And I added red pepper flakes on the top, which just makes it even better. All right, if you guys have been here for a while, you know I'm like a savory girl. I don't typically go for sweets. But this strawberry bread, there's something about it. Oh my goodness. I can't pick a favorite. If the strawberries are really in season and they're just deep red strawberries, that's the clear winner in my opinion. But between the other two, I like both of them equally. It is very hard to decide on that. Just try them, try all of them. Actual footage of me on Marco Polo with a friend telling them about this toast. I'm not even hungry. It's just so good. He said his favorite was the hummus toast.
I would say that it might have been the avocado one if it was guacamole and not just sliced avocado.
You want guacamole toast?
Well, riddle me this then. When we go out to eat at that fancy place at South Park, is it sliced avocado or guacamole?
It's mashed avocado. I don't think it's guacamole. I think it's mashed avocado. I hope you guys enjoyed these toasts. I know we love them and I wanted to share them with you all. I hope this inspires you to kind of change up maybe breakfast or lunch whenever you get bored of things, because I think we overlook bread. We overlook just traditional bread and what you can do with it and what you can make out of it. So hope you guys love this one. If you're new here, please subscribe and stick around for more content that you are going to love. I know you're gonna be inspired and encouraged in the kitchen, and I'm gonna suggest that you check out this video right here because I think that you're gonna love this one too. Hope you're having a great week. Our verse comes from Matthew 18:3-5. Truly I say to you, unless you turn and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Whoever humbles himself like this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Whoever receives one such child in my name receives me.